Oh, here we go. Got live now. I'm tired. Mm. Let's put this on Instagram. Mm. Mm. No. Oh. Hello, Michelle's Studio of Creativity is live with devotions. Come and check it out. Oh, on YouTube. Hello, Michelle's Studio of Creativity is live with devotions. Come and check it out. Oh, on YouTube. Now, Google. No, I don't do Google. But I do have to share it. Because I had to start it over twice. This one guy I shared my last year with him. I'm not a female. Mm, I didn't say you were. Mm. He's not a female representative. What? He is, I'm not gay. I watch man stuff. I'm like, it's only devotions, jeez. I'm like, oh my gosh. I went, you're allowed to watch devotions of opposite gender. I just sent it to three people. Myself, Robin, and Grace. I'm like, no. Let's try this again. Bird back up. Hi, baby. Oh, forget it. I just lost the lives again. All right. Let's start again. Our Father which art in heaven, may your name be kept holy. May your kingdom come soon. May your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Um, no, let's start again. Um, mm, uh, our Father in heaven, may your name be kept holy. May your name, no, may your kingdom come soon. May your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today the food we need, and, and forgive us our sins as we have forgiven the ones who have sinned against us. And don't let us yield to temptations, but deliver us from evil. For thine is oh, for thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Thank you, Jehovah, for another beautiful day on your beautiful earth. And thank you for allowing us to wake up today. And thank you for what what you did for us in the past, present, and what you will do for us in the future. Jehovah, I really need your prayers right now. Can't catch my breath. It's hard to. You know, it's comfortable when I flop my head back, but after a while, it's not comfortable no more. But please help me catch, catch my catch my breath, please. Yeah, like that. Let me catch my breath again. And I was only like that because my head was back. I was flopped backwards. That's why I couldn't talk. So please, I'm not like that all the time. Um, Please continue to help the other people in my life. Tate, Cindy Lee, um, oh my gosh. Tate, Cindy Lee, King Charles, Dave Coulier, all have cancers, different kinds, different stages. Celine Dion, stiff birth syndrome, comes with a um Jess um lost a brother. There's a lot of drama right now. A lot of drama. Please help them. Jenny, I'm sorry, Jess and Miss Sarah. Oh, beautiful wife, Sarah. Jenny, Tiffany, Robin Taylor, Miss, Miss and daughters. Arnie, Vicky, Fanny, Carol, and Mom. Please help them in the name of Jesus. Amen. Give them all physical strength to get through today. Sorry, guys. My apologies. I clicked on the wrong thing. First Corinthians, no, First Chronicles, chapter 20 through 25. No, 21.
Chapter 21. Then Satan stood up against Israel and incited David to number Israel. So David said to Joab and the chiefs of the people,
"Go, count Israel from Beersheba to Dan. Then report to me so that I may know their number."
But Joab said,
"May Jehovah multiply his people 100 times. My lord the king, are not all of them already servants of my lord? Why does my lord want to do this? Why should he become a cause of guilt to Israel?"
But the king's word prevailed over Joab. So Joab went out and traveled throughout Israel, after which he came to Jerusalem. Joab now gave to David the number of the people who were registered. All Israel amounted to 1,100,000 men armed with swords, and Judah 470,000 men armed with swords. But Levi and Benjamin were not registered among them, because the king's word was detestable to Joab. Now this was very displeasing to the true God, so he struck Israel. David then said to the true God,
"I have sinned greatly by doing this. And now, please, forgive your servant's error, for I have acted very foolishly."
Jehovah then spoke to Gad, David's visionary, saying, "Go and say to David, this is what Jehovah says. I am giving you 3 options. Choose the one that I should bring on you." So Gad came in to David and said to him,
"This is what Jehovah says. Take your pick, whether there should be 3 years of famine, or 3 months of being swept away by your adversaries, while the sword of your enemies overtakes you,
Oh boy.
or 3 days of the sword of Jehovah, pestilence in the land, with Jehovah's angel bringing destruction in all the territory of Israel. Now consider what I should reply to the one who sent me."
So David said to Gad,
"It is very distressing to me. Please, let me fall into the hand of Jehovah, for his mercy is very great. But do not let me fall into the hand of man."
Then Jehovah sent a pestilence on Israel, so that 70,000 people out of Israel fell. Moreover, the true God sent an angel to Jerusalem to destroy it. But as he was about to do so, Jehovah saw it and felt regret over the calamity. And he said to the angel bringing destruction, "It is enough. Now let your hand drop." Jehovah's angel was standing close to the threshing floor of Ornan the Jebusite. When David raised his eyes, he saw Jehovah's angel standing between the earth and the heavens with a drawn sword in his hand, extended toward Jerusalem. David and the elders, covered with sackcloth, at once threw themselves down with their faces to the ground. David said to the true God,
"Was it not I who said to number the people? I am the one who sinned, and I am the one who did wrong. But these sheep, what have they done? O Jehovah my God, let your hand please come against me and my father's house. But do not bring this scourge on your people."
Jehovah's angel then told Gad to tell David to go up and erect an altar to Jehovah on the threshing floor of Ornan the Jebusite. So David went up at the word of Gad, which he had spoken in the name of Jehovah. Meanwhile, Ornan turned around and saw the angel, and his 4 sons who were with him hid themselves. Now Ornan had been threshing wheat. When David came up to him, Ornan looked and saw David, and he immediately went out from the threshing floor and bowed down to David with his face to the ground. David said to Ornan,
"Sell me the site of the threshing floor, so that I may build an altar to Jehovah on it. Sell it to me for the full price, so that the scourge against the people may be halted."
But Ornan said to David,
"Take it as your own, and let my lord the king do what seems good to him. Here I am providing the cattle for burnt offerings, and the threshing sledge for the wood, and the wheat as a grain offering. I give all of it."
However, King David said to Ornan,
"No, I must buy it for the full price. because I
Excuse
will
me.
not take what is yours and give it to Jehovah, or offer up burnt sacrifices that cost me nothing.
So David gave Ornan 600 gold shekels by weight for the site. And David built an altar there to Jehovah, and offered up burnt sacrifices and communion sacrifices. And he called on Jehovah, who now answered him with fire from the heavens on the altar of burnt offering. Then Jehovah ordered the angel to return his sword to its sheath. At that time, when David saw that Jehovah had answered him at the threshing floor of Ornan the Jebusite, he continued to sacrifice there. However, the tabernacle of Jehovah that Moses had made in the wilderness and the altar of burnt offering were at that time on the high place at Gibeon. But David had not been able to go before it to consult God, for he was terrified because of the sword of Jehovah's angel. Chapter 22. David then said,
This is the house of Jehovah, the true God, and this is an altar for burnt offering for Israel.
David then gave orders to bring together the foreign residents who were in the land of Israel, and he assigned them to be stone cutters, to cut and shape stones for building the house of the true God. David also prepared iron in great quantity for nails for the doors of the gates and for clamps, and so much copper that it was beyond weighing, and also cedar timbers without number. For the Sidonians and the Tyrians brought great quantities of cedar timbers to David. And David said,
My son Solomon is young and inexperienced, and the house to be built for Jehovah is to be exceedingly magnificent, so that its fame and beauty will be known in all lands. Therefore, I will make preparation for him.
So David prepared materials in great quantity before his death. Moreover, he summoned his son Solomon and instructed him to build a house for Jehovah the God of Israel. David told his son Solomon,
As for me, it was my heart's desire to build a house for the name of Jehovah my God. But Jehovah's word came to me, saying, You have shed a great deal of blood, and you have fought great wars. You will not build a house for my name, for you have shed a great deal of blood on the earth before me. Look, you will have a son who will be a man of peace, and I will give him rest from all his enemies who surround him. For Solomon will be his name, and I will grant Israel peace and quiet in his days. He is the one who will build a house for my name. He will become my son, and I will be his father. I will firmly establish the throne of his kingship over Israel forever. Now, my son, may Jehovah be with you, and may you be successful and build the house of Jehovah your God, just as he has spoken concerning you. Only may Jehovah give you discretion and understanding when he gives you authority over Israel, so that you may keep the law of Jehovah your God. Then you will be successful if you carefully observe the regulations and the judgments that Jehovah ordered Moses to give Israel. Be courageous and strong. Do not be afraid or be terrified. Here I have taken great pains to prepare for Jehovah's house 100,000 talents of gold and 1,000,000 talents of silver, and such great quantities of copper and iron that they cannot be weighed. And I have prepared timbers and stones, but you will add to them. A great number of workmen are with you, stone cutters, stone masons, woodworkers, and all kinds of skilled workers. The gold, silver, copper, and iron are beyond measure. Get up and begin the work, and may Jehovah be with you.
David then ordered all the princes of Israel to help his son Solomon.
Is not Jehovah your God with you? And has he not given you rest on every side? For he handed over to me the inhabitants of the land, and the land has been subdued before Jehovah and before his people.
Ow.
Now determine with all your heart and soul to seek Jehovah your God, and start building the sanctuary of Jehovah the true God, in order to bring the ark of the covenant of Jehovah and the holy utensils of the true God to the house built for the name of Jehovah.
Chapter 23. When David had grown old and was near the end of his life, he made his son Solomon king over Israel. He then gathered all the princes of Israel, the priests, and the Levites. The Levites, who were 30 years old and up, were numbered. Their number, their head count man by man, was 38,000. Of these, 24,000 served as supervisors over the work of Jehovah's house, and there were 6,000 officers and judges, and there were 4,000 gatekeepers, and 4,000 gave praise to Jehovah on the instruments, about which David said,
I made them for giving praise.
Then David organized them into divisions according to the sons of Levi, Gershon, Kohath, and Merari. Of the Gershonites were Ladan and Shimei. The sons of Ladan were Jehiel the headman, Zetham, and Joel, 3. The sons of Shimei were Shelomoth, Haziel, and Haran, 3. These were the heads of the paternal houses for Ladan. And the sons of Shimei were Jahath, Zina, Jeush, and Beriah. These 4 were the sons of Shimei. Jahath was the head, and Zizah the second. But since Jeush and Beriah did not have many sons, they were counted as one paternal house, with one area of responsibility. The sons of Kohath were Amram, Izhar, Hebron, and Uzziel, 4. The sons of Amram were Aaron and Moses. But Aaron was permanently set apart to sanctify the most holy, he and his sons, to offer sacrifices before Jehovah, to minister to him, and to pronounce blessings in his name always. As for Moses, the man of the true God, his sons were named among the tribe of the Levites. The sons of Moses were Gershom and Eliezer. Of the sons of Gershom, Shebuel was the head. Of the descendants of Eliezer, Rehabiah was the head. Eliezer did not have other sons, but the sons of Rehabiah were very many. Of the sons of Izhar, Shelomith was the head man. The sons of Hebron were Jeriah the head, Amariah the second, Jahaziel the third, and Jekameam the fourth. The sons of Uzziel were Micah the head, and Ishiah the second. The sons of Merari were Mahli and Mushai. The sons of Mahli were Eleazar and Kish. Eleazar died, but he had no sons, only daughters. So the sons of Kish, their relatives, took them as wives. The sons of Mushai were Mahli, Eder, and Jeremoth, 3. These were the sons of Levi according to their paternal houses, the heads of the paternal houses, by
Hey,
those
Carol.
registered who were counted and listed by their names, and who carried out the work for the service of the house of Jehovah from 20 years old and up. For David had said,
Jehovah the God of Israel has given rest to his people, and he will reside in Jerusalem forever. Also, the Levites will not have to carry the tabernacle or any of its equipment for its service.
For according to the last instructions of David, the Levites from 20 years old and up were numbered. Their function was to assist the sons of Aaron for the service of the house of Jehovah, to be in charge of the courtyards, the dining rooms, the purification of every holy thing, and any work needed for the service of the house of the true God. They assisted with the layer bread, the fine flour for the grain offering, the wafers of unleavened bread, the griddle cakes, the mixed dough, and all measures of quantity and size. They were to stand morning by morning to thank and praise Jehovah, and likewise in the evening. They assisted whenever the burnt sacrifices were offered to Jehovah on the Sabbaths, the new moons, and during the festival seasons, according to the number required by the rules concerning them, doing so regularly before Jehovah. They also took care of their responsibilities toward the tent of meeting, toward the holy place, and toward their brothers, the sons of Aaron, for the service of the house of Jehovah. Chapter 24. Now the divisions of the descendants of Aaron were these. The sons of Aaron were Nadab, Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar. However, Nadab and Abihu died before their father, and they did not have any sons. But Eleazar and Ithamar continued to serve as priests. David, along with Zadok from the sons of Eleazar, and Ahimelech from the sons of Ithamar, made divisions of them for the office of their service. Since the sons of Eleazar had more headmen than the sons of Ithamar had, they divided them accordingly. The sons of Eleazar had 16 as heads of their paternal houses, and the sons of Ithamar had 8 as heads of their paternal houses. Further, they divided them by lots, the one group along with the other, for there were chiefs of the holy place and chiefs of the true God from both the sons of Eleazar and the sons of Ithamar. Then Shemaiah, the son of Nethanel, the secretary of the Levites, recorded their names before the king, the princes, Zadok the priest, Ahimelech the son of Abiathar, and the heads of the paternal houses of the priests and of the Levites, one paternal house being selected for Eleazar, and one being selected for Ithamar. The first lot came out to Jehoiarib, the second to Jedaiah, the third to Harim, the fourth to Seorim, the fifth to Malchijah, the sixth to Mijamin, the seventh to Hakkoz, the eighth to Abijah, the ninth to Jeshua, the 10th to Shechaniah, the 11th to Eliashib, the 12th to Jachim, the 13th to Huppah, the 14th to Jeshebeab, the 15th to Bilgah, the 16th to Immer, the 17th to Hezir, the 18th to Haphazez, the 19th to Pethahiah, the 20th to Jehezkel, the 21st to Jachin, the 22nd to Gamal, the 23rd to Delaiah, the 24th to Maaziah. These were their offices for their service when they would come into the house of Jehovah, according to the procedure set by their forefather Aaron, just as Jehovah the God of Israel had commanded him. And of the rest of the Levites, of the sons of Amram, there was Shubael. Of the sons of Shubael, Jediah. Of Rehabiah, of the sons of Rehabiah, Ishiah the head. Of the Izharites, Shelomoth. Of the sons of Shelomoth, Jahath. And of the sons of Hebron, Jeriah the head, Amariah the second, Jahaziel the third, Jekameam the fourth. Of the sons of Uzziel, Micah. Of the sons of Micah, Shamir. The brother of Micah was Ishiah. Of the sons of Ishiah, Zechariah. The sons of Merari were Malai and Mushai. Of the sons of Jaaziah, Beno. The sons of Merari, of Jaaziah, Beno, Shoham, Zachar, and Ibri. Of Malai, Eleazar, who did not have any sons. Of Kish, the sons of Kish, Jeramiel. And the sons of Mushai were Malai, Eder, and Jeremoth. These were the sons of Levi, by their paternal houses. And they also cast lots, just as their brothers the sons of Aaron did, in the presence of King David, Zadok, Ahimelech, and the heads of the paternal houses of the priests and of the Levites. Regarding the paternal houses, the head one was just as his younger brother. Chapter 25. Further, David and the chiefs of the groups for the service separated some of the sons of Asaph, Heman, and Jeduthun to serve by prophesying with the harps, the stringed instruments, and the cymbals. The list of the official men for this service was, of the sons of Asaph, Zachar, Joseph, Nethaniah, and Asherelah, The sons of Asaph under the direction of Asaph, who prophesied under the direction of the king. Of Jeduthun, the sons of Jeduthun, Gedaliah, Zeri, Jeshaiah, Shimei, Hashabiah, and Mattathiah, 6, under the direction of their father Jeduthun, who prophesied with the harp, thanking and praising Jehovah. Of Heman, the sons of Heman, Bechiah, Mattaniah, Uzziel, Shebuel, Jeremoth, Hananiah, Hanani, Eliathah, Gedaltai, Romamti-Ezer, Joshbekashah, Malothai, Hothir, and Mahazioth. All of these were sons of Heman, a visionary of the king in matters pertaining to the true God, to his glory. Thus the true God gave Heman 14 sons and 3 daughters. All of these were under the direction of their father for singing at the house of Jehovah, with cymbals, stringed instruments, and harps for the service of the house of the true God. Under the king's direction were Asaph, Jeduthun, and Heman. The number of them and their brothers who were trained in song to Jehovah, all experts, was 288. So they cast lots for their duties, the small and the great alike, the expert along with the learner. The first lot to come out belonged to Asaph for Joseph, the second for Gedaliah. He and his brothers and his sons were 12. The third for Zachar, his sons and his brothers, 12. The fourth for Izri, his sons and his brothers, 12. The fifth for Nethaniah, his sons and his brothers, 12. The sixth for Bechiah, his sons and his brothers, 12. The seventh for Jesharilah, his sons and his brothers, 12. The eighth for Jeshaiah, his sons and his brothers, 12. The ninth for Mattaniah, his sons and his brothers, 12. The 10th for Shimei, his sons and his brothers, 12. The 11th for Azarel, his sons and his brothers, 12. The 12th for Hashabiah, his sons and his brothers, 12. For the 13th, Shubael, his sons and his brothers, 12. For the 14th, Mattathiah, his sons and his brothers, 12. For the 15th, for Jeremoth, his sons and his brothers, 12. For the 16th, for Hananiah, his sons and his brothers, 12. For the 17th, for Joshbekashah, his sons and his brothers, 12. For the 18th, for Hanani, his sons and his brothers, 12. For the 19th, for Malothai, his sons and his brothers, 12. For the 20th, for Eliathah, his sons and his brothers, 12. For the 21st, for Hothir, his sons and his brothers, 12. For the 22nd, for Gedaltai, his sons and his brothers, 12. For the 23rd, for Mahazioth, his sons and his brothers, 12. For the 24th, for Romamti-Ezer, his sons and his brothers, 12.
And that is it.
Chapter 26.
No, I don't think I fell asleep bad today. Or I snored bad today. If I did, let me know. If I did, I'm sorry. I try to get up earlier. But it takes you longer. I mean, come on. I don't get dressed before devotions. Now we will read the first request from Carol. Just let the God. Good. Come on, wake up myself. Come on. Thank you, Matthew. Two. I'm feeling okay, just tired. Isaiah first, chapter 1, verses 12 through 15. When you come to appear before me, who has required this for you? This trampling of my courtyards. Stop bringing in any more worthless grain offerings. Your license is detestable to me. New moons, new Sabbath, the calling of conventions. I cannot put up with the use of magic, magical powers, along with your solemn assembly. I have hated your new moons and your festivals. They have become a burden to me. I am tired of bearing them. I hate my eyes from you. Although you offer many prayers, I am not listening. Your hands are filled with blood. Ooh. Ooh. He's not happy. Matthew chapter 2, verse 10 through 16. Come on, stop. I'm trying to highlight it. Here we go. 2:16. Here we go. The rest is highlighted. Okay. Matthew chapter 2 verse 2, no, chapter 2 verse 10 to 16. Okay? Let's try this out. On seeing the star, they rejoiced with great joy. And when they went into the house, they saw the child. Carol, this is the last time I'm reading this verse. You told me this verse several times. Okay? This is the last time. I'm not reading Matthew no more. On seeing the star, they rejoiced with great joy. And when they seen, no, start over. On seeing the star, they rejoiced with great joy. And when they went into the house, they saw the young child with Mary, his mother. In falling down, they did obedience to him. They did, no, they also opened their treasures and presented him with gifts. Gold and frankincense and myrrh in a dream, not to return to Herod. Herod. I can't remember what it said. They departed from the country by another way. After they had departed, look, Jehovah's angels appeared to Joseph in a dream, saying, "Get up, take the young child and his mother and flee to Egypt and stay there. Until I give you word." For Herod, that's it, it's Herod, because it's one syllable. Herod is about to search for the young child to kill him. Oh my gosh. Oh no. So Joseph got up and by night took along the young child and the child's mother and went to Egypt. He stayed there until the death of Herod. This fulfilled what was spoken by Joseph. Hold on. This was fulfilled what was spoken by Jehovah. Though his prophet saying, "Out of Egypt I called my son." Then Herod, seeing that he had alright, calm down. I didn't fall asleep until now. Okay. Then Herod, seeing that he had been outwitted by the astrologers, flew into a great rage, and he sent out and had all the boys in Bethlehem and in all its districts, killed from 2 years of a- of age. I couldn't get the word out. I don't know why. 2 years of age and under, according to the time that he had carefully ascertained from the astrologers. Carol, I'm not going to read that again. It's like every single time I'm reading that one. So I am going to go now. I'll get the first of the day going and the answer to the yesterday's um quiz of the day or trivia of the day or whatever of the day going. I'll get today's going. Oh, don't judge. Peace out.